Hi friends, I'm Parvez and this is our 23rd video in PyQt5 GUI Development. So in this video we are going to learn that how we can draw different shapes using PyQt5. So we will learn that how you can draw rectangles, draw ellipses, draw text and draw polygons in PyQt5. So for this purpose there is a class in PyQt5 that's called QPainter Class. So using QPainter Class you can draw different shapes in PyQt5. So now first we are going to start from drawing a rectangle. Now I have already created my window code and this is just a simple window and it's extending from QWidget, my class window. This is the geometry of my window, the title, the icon of my window, and also for every PyQt5 application we need to create the object of Q application, a window object. We need to show the window, and also this is our loop. So now for drawing, as I have said, you need to use QPainter class, and also we need to add the paint event. So this is a built-in method in QPainter class that we need to use this. So div paint event, and so we can div paint event, and we are going to remove this none, and also we need to just add event in here. So first you need to create the object of QPainter class, QPainter. We need to import this, it's related to Qt GUI, and we are going to just add QPainter. And after creating of the QPainter class, now we can draw our so if you see painter.draw, you can see there are different shapes that you can use: ellipse, image, line, lines. So we are going to use draw rect. Now for the rectangle you need to give the x and y position, so 115. Also the width and height of the rectangle, so 300 and 100. Now if I run this, so we're not receiving any because we need to pass self in here, the parent, and now you can see that we have a rectangle in here. Let me just change the size of the to 700. So now you can see that we are receiving a rectangle in here. Now for example, if you want to you can change the color of the rectangle, and also you can add some brush styles, and also you can add pen styles. So now let me just show you. I'm going to just say painter dot set pen. So we need to import QPen in here. Also we need QBrush, and from PyQt5.qtcore we are going to import Qt. So set pen, and we can say QPen, Qt dot whatever color you can choose. For example, green I'm choosing, and also you need to give the pen size, it's 5, and also you can give the type of the pen. So for example, I'm going to use Qt.solidline. Now let's run this. So now you can see that we have a green line, so the lines are green. Now if you change the solid line to, I think there is a dash dot line and dot line, so you can see we have dot line in here. You can change this to dash line, it's just a simple dash line. So like this, you can, let me just use solid line. Now also you can add brush style for your painter, so we can just say painter dot set brush, not background, set brush, and we want to use Q brush. So you need to give the color of the brush Qt dot red, and also we can say Qt dot solid pattern. So this is the pattern of the brush. Now if you run this, you can see that we have a solid pattern. Now if you change this to another color, so let me just say painter dot set brush, and let me comment this, and this time we are going to use the cross pattern. And if you run this, you can see that we are we have a different pattern in here. So like this, you can work with QPainter class and you can draw rectangle. Alright guys, now I want to show you that how you can draw ellipses using QPainter class and PyQt5. So now the first thing we need to create the object of QPainter class, and after creating the object of the QPainter class, now we can draw our ellipse. So draw ellipse, and in here you need to give the X and Y position, and also the width and height, so 400 and 200. And now if I run this, so you can see this is our ellipse. And also you can add a pen to this, so we can say so painter dot set pen. This time I'm using Qt dot black pen, and the size of the pen you can give it, and also the pen style that you want. So for example, solid line. And now if you run this, so we have error because we need to add Q pen in here. And now you can see that we have we don't have a solid line. So painter dot set pen, Q pen, Qt black, Qt solid line. Okay, so it's because the color is black, and now, and also it's solid line. If I change this to dash dot dot line, so let me change the color to red. It's not working. Okay guys, sorry for this. It's because not working. The QPainter, it's at the top and it's at the bottom. We need to add this at the top, and now we can see it's changed. So now also you can set the brush for this, painter dot set brush, and we are going to use Q brush, Qt dot green, and we can say Qt dot solid pattern. So solid pattern, and you can change this to, for example, painter dot set brush, Q brush, Qt dot let me just say red, and Qt dot, so we're going to use, for example, dense 4 pattern. Now if you run this, so you can see we have dense 4 pattern in here, and you can change this to another one and run this, so you can see the style is changed. Alright guys, now we want to draw text in PyQt5. So I have already created the object of QPainter class. We can just say painter.drawText, and in here you can add the X and Y position of the text, and also we can say hello, or we can say for example geekscoders.com, and if I run this, so you can see that we are receiving text in here. So also you can add the text in a rectangle. We can say rect, qrect. We need to import qrect in here. So qrect, it's qrect. It's related to Qt core qrect. Yeah. So qrect, and in here you need to give the X and Y position, and also the width and height of the rectangle, and we can say painter.drawRect. We want to draw the rect. Now we can say painter.drawText. We want to add the text to the rectangle, and qt.alignment center. We want to align the center, and now you can say for example PyQt5 course. So now you can see that we are receiving the text in here. Also you can add HTML and also CSS styles to your text. So for this we need to use QText document. We need to import the QText document in here, QText document, and so now first we need to create the object of our document. It's QText document, and after that we need to just create a rectangle. Zero, zero, the X and Y position. This is the width and height, and now we can say document dot set text width, and we want to get the width of our rectangle. And now you can say document dot set HTML. So let me add a B in here. So in the B tag I want to write Python GUI, and after this we can add a italic or I tag in here, GUI Development, and now I want to add, for example, in here I want to add a font size. So in here I want to just say font size is 10, or we can say 12, and the color is green. And now you need to write the text in here, complete crash course, and we can say geeks coders there's.com, and at the end we need to just say document dot draw content, we need to add our painter and rectangle. So we have error, and let me just check. So rect2 in here, oh sorry, it's rectf. So now let me change this to rectf. It is a rectangle float, and we can add rectf. So for this knot, also we need to import qrect. Change this to rectf. Now you can see that this is our green, bold, and also italic text. Okay, now we are going to learn drawing of polygon using QPainter class. So we can for drawing polygon, now we need to add some points. For this reason we need to import, so let me just remove some of them because we don't need this qtext document and this qrectf. Okay, now so the first thing we need to import QPolygon. So in here we can say Q, it's related to Qt GUI, QPolygon, and in here we can say points QPolygon. Now we can also import, we need to import QPoint. Okay, now we can say QPoint, and you need to give your points. So first point 10 10, QPoint 10 100, QPoint 100 100, and QPoint, so it's 100 and 100. Okay, now we can say painter dot draw polygon, not points, it is polygon, and we can add our points in here. So let's run this. So you can see this, we have a rectangle now, triangle. Now, so if I change this to 110, so now you can see this is our polygon. You can add painter and also set brush, so we can say painter dot set pen qpen. I want to use qt dot green, this is 7, and also qt dot solid line. It's not solid pattern, it is solid line. And also we can add painter dot set brush, qbrush, qt dot red, and it is qt dot ver pattern. So now this is, and you can change this to cross, the cross pattern. So now this is our drawing. Now if you have any question, please let me know, and if you want the source codes, you can just check my website geekscholars.com, and also you can check the video description for getting the source codes.